Hello and welcome to the NASCAR Legends. We are here at Bristol this week. Classic combo for a classic car. And unfortunately, we've got a bit of a smaller field, and it's looking like it might be even smaller because the number 6 is not currently in the lobby. But who is in the lobby is Chad in the number 5 car. Cool to see him. We've raced him a number of times in league races and such, so good luck to him. In fact, even though this is a single split, we've got some strong drivers in here at the top. I mean, Chad being the number 5 is indication right enough right there. We got 4,000, we've got 3.6K, we've got 3.6K, and I know the 4 is pretty darn good with this car as well, so it's not your average single split for what that's worth. So we're going to have to be on our A game here, I guess, if we want a good finish. And, well, first thing is qualifying, and it's treacherous. To be fast, you really gotta attack the corners, but it's so easy to get this thing sideways. I was wrecking it about half the attempts I was doing in practice, and, succeeding in the other half.
Green
But,
flag. Okay.
gotta hope that we succeed this time through.
Just done a 15.92.
Got some good grip out here, it feels like.
One more lap.
Alright, that might not be too bad. See if we can push a little harder the second
That
lap.
was 16.00.
It feels like there's a whole lot more grip out here than I expected, actually. We were actually slightly faster that second lap, but not enough
There's the flag.
for the pole. We are P2 at the moment. It caught me off guard how much grip we had, because in practice, entering that hard, I would have been spinning out, so I had to adjust quickly. And if you know anything about this car, you know usually that first lap is the lap that matters in terms of getting your fast lap. So the fact that our second lap was faster tells you I underdrove that first lap a little bit. But I think we might be okay. We are still P2. Hopefully that'll be alright. And then the way we approach the race is going to be much different in terms of how hard we're driving. Gonna try to keep it on the bottom just like we did, but gotta try to save the tires this time instead. I think that bottom line is gonna be where we do that. Gonna be an interesting one. Feels like you could get those left sides right along the bottom and get some good grip down there. It's funny how in this old school car you kind of run Bristol in an old school type of way, because modern Bristol usually you try to be up higher, but it wasn't feeling like that was working too well in practice to me. In fact, I'm nearly losing it. I am losing it. Holy cow. Yeah, that's more of what was happening during practice.
Wheel damage.
But thankfully, even though I hit that pretty hard, no 2x. We'll bring this thing to a stop before I cause any more property damage. Get stopped, alright. Close to the pole, but not quite there. I've got my brake bias. I moved it down to 48.4. In fact, I could have probably gone more aggressive with it if I knew we had more grip here in the race session, but I wasn't going to lower it anymore with how loose it was in the practice. You don't want to find out the hard way. Looking like Chad might not qualify. He's starting in the back. And a small field, not a bad idea. 6 still has not shown up, so it is a 9-car field. Maybe Chad is going to qualify. No, not quite yet. We're going to have to wait anyway if the 6 isn't here. I think no matter what, it's going to make us wait the rest of the time. Uh-oh. Do I have these guys muted? I don't think so. What was I saying? Oh, I don't think we'll have to pit. Usually short tracks you don't have to pit here in the 87s, but we'll make sure we give it a look just in case, because we got 125 laps here at Bristol. And I didn't look at how many laps we get on a full tank. We also got this visual bug with the grandstands. I wonder if I could fix that real quick, actually. Go into the graphics and take grandstands to high, because that obviously does not look good. Yeah, let's do that. Hopefully that doesn't kill our frames, but that just looks so terrible. Like, I don't mind if the graphics aren't great, but if things are just straight up gone, then that's just ugly. So hopefully we'll be okay with the performance. I haven't been dealing with, I haven't felt that frame issue that I was dealing with a while back in a while. So I'm hoping whatever that was, a memory leak or something on iRacing's end, hopefully that's all figured out. But we will hold on to P2. We'll be starting on the outside. Gotta have to make sure we don't lose it on the outside like we did in practice, so we'll have to take it easy into the corner. Just look to survive this race. The 7 lost connection and is trying to get back in. I'm going to wait to grid until he's on the grid to make sure he's able to get back in time. Because if everybody grids and he's not in the session yet, I'm pretty sure it just automatically goes. Okay, he's back. Alright, so we'll get in the car now. Let's check that, that fuel, just to make sure.
Line up on the outside.
Yeah, 163, so we're all good. Don't have to worry about green flag pit stops if it goes green.
The estimated SOS is 2,100.
Couldn't hear what he was saying, everything was going off at once.
There are 2 additional sets of tyres during this race. Have a good race.
Let's see here, only 2 sets of tires. Have to use those carefully. We're off and rolling.
Okay, rolling start. Stay in the pole row in the outside column.
Let's see what gear we want to start in. Probably second gear.
The pace car speed is 39 miles per
Find a
hour.
nice place to test it out. I don't know. That's a pretty good launch out of first gear. What does second gear feel like? Is this a first gear start? We just had one of those in the, I believe it was ARCA at Iowa. First gear worked better there. I'm still undecided. Sorry, watch your eyes if, sensitive to that. I gotta keep looking to the left, make sure I can see that guy. I think I like first gear, to be honest with you. So we might try that, especially if we're gonna be on the front row.
Andrew.
Okay. I swear I'm not... I swear I'm not, speeding up and slowing down. I'm trying to match the speed as this guy.
Green, stay focused.
Really gotta keep looking to my left here at Bristol. But getting ready.
Stay calm.
Go.
Car is in.
Green.
Green flag. Pit road is now open.
I don't think first gear was the way to go.
The next car's the leader.
I just had a late reaction anyway to begin with, so not ideal. But we got it figured out. Thankfully everybody behind was pretty patient. Gotta be careful with the throttle on exit, see if we can't keep the tires on this thing.
The leader has just done a 16.60 P2. That lap time was 16.72.
Oh, there was the guy that signed up and didn't show up at all. He's here now. If we get a bunch of yellows, he might be able to get back in it if he joins real quick.
That lap was a 16.78.
You're green so far. Seems like everybody's playing nice. Already got lap traffic up there. Not sure how. Oh, saw a cone in the road. That might have something to do with it.
That lap time was 16.79.
That's gonna be kind of distracting. cone in the middle of the road.
You've just set your fastest lap of the session.
That was my fastest lap of the session. Not really trying. Just entering the corner a little bit with a little bit less brake.
You just set the fastest lap. The leader is running 16.907.
Got up to the leader real quick all of a sudden. I'm not sure how that happened. Oh, how we're all of a sudden faster. Use this a lane. I didn't want to just dive it in there.
Clear outside, outside. Outside, clear. Car outside. Keep low. Clear up top.
Alright, hopefully gave him plenty of room there. We will get
You're
around.
in third.
Would like to get back to saving
Colton, the
though.
next car is 1 lap behind. There's a car rejoining in front.
Alright. I think a lot of our saving is going to happen on entry.
Your lap time was
And then through the center and
16.91.
exit. Entry by using those brakes, getting it turned down, using that. Banking carries you pretty good. And then just not full throttling it on exit. Letting it rotate. Keeping it along the bottom. I think that's going to be what helps us the most. And hopefully we'll be able to keep the car happy enough for long enough that we can hold on to this position. But leading some laps right now, that's good stuff.
You're leading. You've just done a 16.
Okay, nearly spun myself. Did not expect it to get loose. Let's ease up into the corner then. Tires cool down. I was thinking about the guy in front of me and not thinking about what I was doing. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Go high.
Yep, that's what I nearly did. Everything is a-okay. We have survived. That might have been how he ended up far back in the first place. Is this thing gonna get loose on us? Is that what we're gonna learn? That'd be kind of cool. A little unfortunate though, because I'm not expecting it, and I don't know if I'm doing enough to save my right rear in that case. Alright, now that we've got it figured out, I guess I just entered a little bit too hard that last time that I got sideways, and that messed us up a bit. I mean, if you look at our lap times, they're pretty consistent. In fact, picked it up a little bit there. Oh yeah, this thing's getting a little bit loose. I gotta watch out.
The next car is a lap behind.
So I think the key to not letting that get us too much, just making sure I'm not entering too hard or using too much brake. Might end up having to put my brake bias up if it's going to be getting sideways on me. But then I got to be gentle on the exits as well. So if it is getting on that right rear, we can stay ahead of it.
The next car is 4 laps behind.
Feeling okay though. That was just that one moment I had where it started feeling a little bit loose. Other than that, now I've backed down the entries a little bit.
Down low.
Uh-oh, someone's spinning. It's the 9 again. Having a rough time. Oh, I didn't put race lab up. Oops. I will fix that in just a second.
The driver
There you
in
go.
front of us
That
is
should be
1
showing
lap
up now.
behind.
Sir. A little bit more information. Lots of A licenses. 9's struggling, but he is an A license. This is very tough. I was spun out my first couple of times getting on track in practice. So if you don't have enough practice and not enough attempts learning what the thing likes to do, it can get you. And I didn't do quite as long of a run as we are on currently.
Download. The yellow
I
flag is
think
out.
that's
They want you in single
that'll be
file.
why
Closed. Pit road is closed. Catch up. 7. Car.
the looseness snuck up on us. But too early for tires here. We've done 23 laps,
Pace
but
car.
only 2 sets of tires, and it's a long race, so we'll catch up to the pace car. Not going to be coming in for the pit stop, though. We're going to be saving some tires. Too early for that for me, especially
Car speed is
if I might
40
lose my
miles per
track
hour.
position trying to come in and get all those
Pit road
tires.
is now
So
open.
we'll see what everyone else does. I feel like it's too early, though. I'd be surprised, unless guys just want to try some other stuff. I got some takers. Quite a few. How much of a buffer are we going to have? Oh, that's the whole dang field.
Car 6. Got the
Only
lucky
the 3
dog.
and I
Let
that
them
have
pass
not
on the
pit.
outside. Letter 6.
Do I just
Carbide.
pit
Had
so I'm
position
not,
when the yellow flag came out.
So I'm not at the front. I think I would do that if I were the only one, but because the 3 is here with us, giving us a little bit of a buffer, I will go ahead and stay out here and let them go around on our outside, I guess. I don't want to be back there. I think we could definitely get some drivers spinning out on the cold tires. Sure where the 6 is going. See, lucky dog, I guess. I don't know what that was. So this will be interesting. Those drivers are going to be real fast. We know it'll be second gear this time. Really felt like first gear was going to give us a good launch, but maybe it's just because of the shifting in this car is just a little bit worse. Not going to happen for us. We can have lap cars to our inside. I know we got some people laps down, but I know the 9, I think he left. And then the 6, I think I might have put him at the back. I don't know.
Stay in the
left to
pole
green.
row in the
There's
outside.
outside line,
this time.
so they might be putting him up here. That might help us hold off the fresh tires a little bit longer. There's somebody. Somebody quite broken, it looks like. Jennifer coming up here. We're getting bump drafted.
Get ready. Going green.
A broken car on the inside could help us out on this restart.
Okay,
Pace car
Colton,
is
the pace
off.
car
Be
has
ready.
just left.
Green flag. Green flag.
Alright, get the launch. Careful now. The tires have cooled down.
The driver in
Will
front
we
of
get
us
an immediate
is
yellow?
9 laps behind.
Tires actually don't feel too bad.
That last lap
Getting
was
some
at
good rotation
7.44.
now that these things have cooled down a little bit, but obviously not going to be able to compete with fresh tires.
Outside.
We'll try though, make them use them up a little bit.
Still there. Clear outside if you want to.
P2.
The next car's the leader.
Yeah, nothing we can do about that.
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 16.566.
See, they're going quick. It's got the bottom
Car
here.
inside.
Careful on
Keep
that
high.
high
Clear
banking.
inside.
Got a little bit loose up there. But those two guys will fly on by. Still the 3 behind us though, on the same
P3
strategy
was
as
at
us.
17.32.
Got through that corner pretty good actually. Feeling like the tires are already evening out a
Next
little bit
car is
maybe.
Boris, car number 4, and their rating is 3.7.
Keeping up with the 4 a little bit. Oh, he's got a little bit extra drive out of the corner, though, for sure. He's probably just saving. Chad is on the newer tires, it looks like. He's on that standard strategy, I guess is what you'd call it, since only 2 people on the strategy I'm on, including me. Overdriving a little bit right now, I think. Gotta back it down a little bit. Want to stick it on the bottom line here.
Your last lap
The
time
leader
was
is running
17.26.
17.212.
17.2s for the leaders. That's what we're running. We're 17.2s as well. And we have an extra set of tires still for this long race. Now the question is, are we going to get any more yellows with so few cars out here? I don't know. It's a tough combo. I could see it happening, but I could also see it going green to the end too, and then suddenly these guys made the correct decision. Got about a second back to the 3. He's got the same tires as us. Chad has not been able to get around him, but he's actually not quite up on the back of him either. What if Chad's got damage? I know he's usually pretty darn good at short tracks. Just about any car. I'm getting loose. Feels like if you pitch this car just a little bit too much, it'll bite you.
0.81. You've just done a 17.65.
Make sure I don't overdrive this
The gap
thing.
behind is now 0.78.
We got the 8 down there with the... She was the one with the damage on the
Simmons
restart,
is entering
coming into the
pits.
pits.
He's in P7.
Probably
Expect
not
him to
able
come
to
out
keep
the
it
pit
up,
behind
keep
you.
up
That was
quite
a
as well with all that
17.60.
damage. No, there were a couple people caught in that wreck. I didn't see who all it was though.
The leader just did a
That lap time was
17.532.
We're setting pretty much the same lap times as the leader still. Too far off. I mean, worst case scenario, this goes green to the end. We might still be able to get this P3.
That lap was a 17.62.
Had to chase it up a little bit there. It started trying to get loose. Trying to do my braking in a straight line, almost kind of like road racing, where I'm pointing my car toward the entry of the corner, and then once I do that, brake in a straight line, so I'm not braking while I'm turning the steering wheel, because I think that's what breaks it loose a lot of the time.
You've just done a 17.74.
That free's kind of coming back to us. He might be saving better than I am. I might not be doing a very good job, I don't know.
That last lap was a 17.61.
Definitely feels like it's getting loose, though. I guess another benefit to pitting, if we had done that, is being able to know what the tires are doing. I can see these things actually be going on the right rear, actually. Ooh, okay, a little bit hot on entry there. It's hard to describe, because it's kind of a force feedback thing, I guess.
The leader just did a
I don't know if it comes across visually, but
17.5.
sometimes you can feel the force feedback not quite as strong fighting back your input. That tells you that the car's starting to slide just a little bit. So my goal is, when that happens, react as quickly as possible, but not overreact. That's how you get people overcorrecting into the wall. Just trying to balance, like walking on a tightrope into the corner when it's acting that way. Definitely don't want to spin myself out.
You've just done a 17.72.
Being able to get back away from the 3 a little bit. Just on exit. Careful now. There's two guys ahead. Predictably driving away on their 25 lap fresher tires. I guess a little bit less because of caution laps. Chad has gotten around the 3, so he's moving his way forward. I bet he's been saving pretty heavy this whole time. So if he wants to pass us, I bet he can do it. He's on his way. We won't be able to fight that too much. Most likely, but we'll see what happens. It's looking like everyone's pretty spread out, though. This might go green to the end. We might be wishing that we took those tires. I just felt like it was so early.
Behind is now 1.13.
I do kind of wonder if any other lanes will open up on the track, like if you could go pretty fast around that high line, but I'm worried to try it, to be honest. Like during qualifying, after I finished qualifying and I wanted to demonstrate the high line, nearly gave myself incident points.
Your last lap time was at 17.79.
And with the car actually feeling like it's getting looser, might be a problem if I try to move up the track.
Okay, Colton, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up.
Slow car down low.
That lap was at
Right down low, it's the 8 coming back out. You got stuff fixed, I guess. Returning to the track. Even though the car's getting looser, I think I'm still okay with the brake bias the way it is, because it's helping me turn on entry without using the steering wheel. Which I think I like that. As long as I'm careful with it, I think that should be okay. Okay, almost entered too hard. I tried to push it a little bit there. Not a good idea. Seeing if there was a little bit more grip to be had. Since we're getting caught here for P3, but no sir. Going about as fast as I am able to go at the moment. It's getting close to us there, and then the 8 also not too far back. I don't know what her tire situation is looking like, so I don't know if he's going to be approaching us as well or not. Chad got a really good run there. I'm not going to fight him too hard here. He's got fresher tires. If we want a chance, we need to catch caution anyway. So really no reason to hold that up. It's not like we're going to hold him off for 60 laps or something. I think it's probably best for both of us that I just let it go. Lose minimal amount of time.
Coming up on halfway here.
He'll drive off.
Alright, Colton, halfway home, fuel's good.
Man, we're going to need another yellow, though. Still got a lot of time. But my strategy was kind of banking on more yellows happening, and it's not happened so far. I don't know if we are going to have to let the 8 go by or not. I still can't quite tell if she's catching. There's a slide out of the corner.
17.671.
You've just done a 17.76.
That too much. I think the 8's hitting similar lap times, so unless
now 0.93.
that changes, I think should be okay. She'll probably just follow us as a lap car, I would hope. But if she does catch us, I'll just let her go.
P4.
P2 is up there, 4.5 seconds. I can still see him right there, I believe. No, that's the 6. I'm just a little concerned we'll get lapped. Don't know where the leader is at this point.
That was a
Ooh,
17.92.
loose. I'm really curious what our tires are saying at this point. Because it definitely feels like we've got less grip on the right front as well, but the handling has gone loose.
17.92.
I just don't know if that reflects with what the tires are saying or not. I think I gotta let the car roll a little bit more, maybe, through the center. I think that works better.
The leader just did a 17.838.
That lap was a 18.00.
Just trying to hit the best consistent laps as I can.
The gap to P3 in front is now.
And maybe if we could stay on this lead lap, get a convenient caution that isn't me losing it on exit like that.
You've just done a 17.92.
Having that extra tire set near the end could still come into play, even though we're getting closer and closer to the end of this thing. Because if they have to pit and take their last set the next time around, there's still time where having that extra set for us will matter.
The gap to Joey ahead is now 2.8.
And we're still P4, that's not that bad. I guess it's not a very big field, so it's not great either, but like I said, despite being a single split, we've got some fast guys in here. Someone blinking? I keep seeing a relative thing freak out. I don't know if that's somebody blinking or if that's somebody showing up and disappearing on our relative. Chad getting around the 6 car up there. I think we might be catching the 6 car as well.
Joey ahead is now 3.7 seconds. Okay, Colton, the next car is 10 laps behind.
This car's 10 laps behind.
17.944.
They're wishing that we had a yellow more than I am. Oop, overdrove it. Had to chase it up the track again.
The gap to Joey
Fine line.
is increasing. It's now 4.1 seconds.
Continues to get loose on exit. Yikes. I think I'm probably wishing I would have gone ahead and took those tires with everybody else, but there's no way I could have predicted the whole field except for one would have done it. I mean, you look at the 3, I don't know why the 3 is where he is. Oh, he pit. That's why.
Ahead is now 4.5.
He's got fresh tires now. He pit lap 56. That's very interesting. So he was the one guy on our strategy. And now no longer. He has his own strategy cooked up now. We'll get to the bottom.
Inside. Clear inside.
Similar situation there where obviously he's going to pass us, so let's just get it over with.
Laps behind. That was a
It's not for position though.
The gap to
He at this point is assuming we will not get a
5.4
yellow
seconds.
to make that move. Oh, wow. Okay, that got a little bit loose again. I wonder if he pit because he felt like he was going to crash if he didn't. It's starting to get kind of sketchy.
The leader just did a 18.03.
You're doing an 18, we're doing 18s.
That last lap was
I mean, we're still hitting the same lap times.
18.07.
I just feel like maybe my car's not handling all too great. Ooh, car in the wall.
The gap to
6
Joey
up ahead.
in front is now 6.1. Okay, Colton, the next car is 10 laps behind.
Yeah, I ran into some issues while letting the 3 by, I guess.
That lap was at 18.12.
At least the leader is not on our relative
22.
yet, which means that
To Joey ahead is now 6.4.
they are still more than half the track length away from us. Whoop. Getting loose again, though.
Your lap time was at 18.19.
Handling is continuing to get worse. I'm losing grip on entry and exit. Oh, there is the leader right there. Just as I talked about it. All it took was one bad lap.
You've got half your fuel left. That lap time was 18.23. The gap to
Man,
Joey
we picked the
ahead
wrong
is
strategy
increasing.
again, I
It's
think.
now 6.8.
Just did that Xfinity race, the B Open.
The leader is running 18.1.
I think I've just had a really unlucky week with strategy and with power outages. At this point, I think they would take their last set and I would take my first set, and then that would be that. I don't think there would be any more pitting beyond that point. So that is unfortunate.
Your lap time was at
Oh.
18.22.
Nearly wrecking, too. I can definitely tell this is the original set of tires. I can tell you that. I guess credit to the field. They've done a great job keeping it green.
Last lap was at 18.
End of the day, that's a good thing. Except when your strategy calls for yellows. But that's on me for, I guess, wishing for chaos. Sticks up high.
Car
Ahead is now
outside.
7.6 seconds.
Is
Stay
inside.
low. There is a car on the high side. Outside, clear.
Get around them.
The next car is a lap behind.
Well, we're just going to do all 125 laps on one set of tires, I guess, is what's going to end up happening here. Even if we get a yellow at this point, they take their last set of tires, and I do as well. We're going to be P4 on equal tires.
That lap time was
Oh my god, I had to
18.17.
save that thing. Wow, I think I turned it left and right about 10 times. The handling is nearly gone. I think the right rear is probably in bad shape. Obviously lost us a whole lot of time. About 3.5 tenths. At this point, I'd better just nurse it home. I don't want to be the one that brings out a yellow. After such a good long green run.
That lap was at 18.24.
Would be a nice moral victory to stay on the lead lap, though.
Your last lap time was at 18.14.
Oh, there's some smoke. What happened? Something happened to the 4, I think.
You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is 5.6 seconds.
Entered center, and it kind of worked a little bit. And
Okay,
not
Colton,
really.
you're reeling
That's
for
kinda
it.
slow.
The gap is
You
now
can keep to the bottom. I don't need to
6.6.
be trying anything crazy
That
here.
lap time was 18.19.
But Chad, all of a sudden in P2, I believe. Obviously not going to catch the 4 on his fresher tires, even if we somehow did
The gap in
end up
front is now
with better
6.6.
handling at this point. He's too far ahead, I think, for us to catch him.
The leader just did a 18.
Well, I guess he could end up having killed the right rear or something. I guess you never know. Apparently something happened to him where he got loose or something, so I guess there's a chance. We'll keep an eye on that gap. About 5 seconds up. And we're gonna just do our job to try to hit the best laps we can, I guess.
That was a
Got about 20 laps to go.
You're reeling, Boris. In. The gap's now 6.0 seconds. The car in front of us is now Boris. Car number
I think we're
4.
heading pretty
Their rating
similar
is
lap
3.7.
times to the 4. It's got that like 5-second gap and it's holding pretty steady. We're not gaining enough to potentially catch him, I don't think. Because not only would we have to catch him, we'd have to pass him, which is another thing entirely, especially if this thing is as loose as it is for me right now. It'd be hard to force the car to do anything like that.
You've just done a 18.16.
Trying to hit some good laps though, trying to see as much green as
The leader is
possible.
running 17.9.
See if we can't get there. I'm really spinning the tires on exit though, sliding when I'm trying to go.
18.11. The gap to Boris in front is now 5.2 seconds.
Got that gap back down to about almost 4.
That was a 18.24.
Fortunately, the leader's getting closer as well too, though. He's about 4 seconds behind us. So that could also be an issue. Really would not like to go a lap down if I can avoid it.
Ahead is now 5.1.
I guess the solution for both catching the 4 and trying to not go a lap down is the same. Go faster. I gotta do that and also not spin. That's the thing about that. Coming to, I believe, 14 laps to go.
5.0 seconds.
Our strategy is, I think, pretty much officially not the good one. Not the correct one. Which is too bad. I thought it was a pretty easy decision in the moment. I was like, well, we got a caution after only 20 laps, and we got about 100 more to go. I don't know if I want to use a set of tires yet, but most of the field went and got them, and now we're here.
The leader is running 18.0.
Leader's still only running a 10th faster. Two tenths faster if I have a worse lap. Not looking like we're going to catch the 4, unfortunately. It seems like his lap times have been more consistent.
The gap to Boris in front is now 5.2.
Got it about down to 3 and some change, though. Speaking of 3, the number 3 is approaching again. He got around us once, but him pitting took him 2 laps
Alright, Colton, you're reeling.
to get done, so even though he's caught us yet again, he's still another lap behind us. At this point, I think I'd just feel bad for the leader if a yellow came out. This might just be the week of the wrong strategy,
4.6.
wherein I choose the wrong strategy every opportunity I get.
That lap was at 18.31.
Chad's actually pretty darn close to the leader. He's about a second back. I wonder if he's going to be able to catch him. It's coming down to it, but he's getting close. That could make for an exciting finish, even if we're not part of it.
The leader just did a 17.9.
Leader picked up a 10th there. I bet he's trying to pick up the pace because he sees him, Chad on the way. Maybe that pressure makes him overdrive it and spin. It's already too late, though, I think. I think we might be within ends under yellow territory.
Five laps to go.
You've just done
This is less than optimal.
This is
18.30.
less than
The
optimal.
gap to Boris ahead is now 4.5.
Even if those guys wreck, which I really hope they don't, I think they'd probably be able to get back going again, and I wouldn't even pass them. So it's looking like we're probably just going to go ahead and finish 4th here. Unfortunate. Just picked the wrong strategy. Everybody just raced too darn well. Kept the car from spinning, which I thought was going to be so easy to do, it was going to happen inevitably.
2
Two
laps
laps to
remaining.
go. Two to go.
The gap ahead is now 4.3.
I think we're going to be able to stay on the lead lap, though. So there's that little consolation prize I was hoping for. Not by much. Leader's 2 seconds back, but I think we can do it. Barring any
White flag, last lap.
catastrophes. We are coming to the white flag.
White flag this time.
Shimer has won the race.
2-car
White
will
flag,
get the
one more
win.
lap.
Nice win there, Andrew. Good job.
Yeah, good race, good win.
24.
I needed
That's
to
it.
use some of
We're
these
done.
tires a
Look,
little
I'll
more,
end
I
the
think.
flag.
It's
This session.
over. Great job. You did really well.
Got too many sets sitting there in the pits.
Yeah, I didn't figure we'd have any cautions, and then when we did, I was like, I gotta get tires.
Right, well, didn't work out too well for us, but it was a pretty good race. We got to do plenty of green flag laps. And Chad gets a P2, nearly caught the leader there, got it within a second, only about half a second back, so he really brought it to him almost. Apparently I needed to learn the lesson that Andrew has already learned.
Yeah, I learned my lesson right with you there, Andrew.
I guess I'm late to the lesson, but I'll know better for knowing going forward.
Yeah, last race, me and Andrew didn't get tires, we got screwed.
So we were on that right rear. Yeah, I guess whenever there's a smaller field, you really do have to think of it differently. It's tough too, though, because I was in the lead, so I wasn't able to like react to what everybody was doing. So I couldn't see like, oh, the whole field's coming down, I'll go down too, because that's what I would do in a case like that, probably. In my case, I was just like, it's so early, I'm not gonna come down. And then everybody decided they're gonna be clean. So I guess we'll see what the one incident was, but that's probably all we really need to look at. Because other than that, I know we're not going to see too much. Here's my terrible start. Hopefully everyone has forgotten about that, because that was awful. Not my finest work. Definitely needed second gear. So looking like it was the 10 car right there. Was that a yellow, though? Might have been. It was pretty sideways. I don't think that was a yellow. I think he got down low enough. Yeah, pace car's not coming out, so looks like that was not the original yellow flag. Excuse me. The 9 deciding to pit very last second there, but I guess he gets it done, sort of. And the 9 struggling to turn. That almost looked like a hardware failure. Oh yeah, something's wrong, I think. Then the 8, she gets into him because his stuff's broken. That looked like hardware failure. He probably had no choice right there, and then she had nowhere to go. She tried to go low. Probably assumed he wasn't going to continue just going down the track. Probably normally a safe assumption, but unfortunately got together, and that was your yellow. This race probably could have been green the whole way, if not for that hardware failure then. Yeah, we're jumping like 20 laps at a time now. 3 getting really loose. That's probably what... Oh, look at that! He did spin. But I guess on the apron, so... And then he... Oh, wow. Okay. So we did have another yellow that probably should have been one, but because he was down on the apron and decided to tow instead of turning it around, did not bring out a yellow flag. It could have worked out for us if they had brought out the yellow. I guess it's always easier in hindsight to be like, well, you made the wrong decision, but there's a world where it could have worked out for us. But it sounds like the more likely outcome and the more often the better choice is to go ahead and pit. But there was what Chad was apologizing for. There was another time could have been a yellow. This one pretty late in the race. Chad looking like he's trying to go to the inside, but just gets John's left rear. Looked like everybody was okay, though. I'm pretty sure they probably race each other enough to both not need to argue about it and know that they both are not doing anything intentional. Because I know both of those guys run this series. 6 struggling a little bit, but that is going to be the last of it. So very clean race, but just it's the week of the incorrect strategy for us, unfortunately. And that is, again, what happened here. But P4 is not terrible, I guess, in a 10-car field. The problem is, well, it was a 10-car field, so P4 doesn't look so bad, but I guess that is mid-pack of a 10-car field, so is what it is. Just pick the wrong strategy. And, well, we were first place of the wrong strategy. That'll be the second time this week. But race results page, we'll see what we lost. Probably under 5,000 now after that one. I assume we lost a decent bit from that one. Trying to get the race results page to come up for you. Is that it? Yes. All right. So, yep, under 5,000 again after a rough week so far. 24 lost in this one. And we actually tied for the fast lap. That's fun. 2 getting it after taking that original set of tires. I did it lap 6 early in the race. As you see here, we will get 82 championship points. A little bit below what I normally like to get, but not a last place for what that's worth. The 9 somehow got disqualified. He probably didn't come down pit road after that pit entry that he did. So, a couple of incidents here. I think Chad and John got it from that little contact they had, but overall, very clean race, and just one where the strategy did not work out for us, but that'll happen. It's just one of those weeks, I guess. But that'll do it for this one. Thank you for watching. Just some nice chill laps at Bristol, I guess, at the end of the day. But I'll see you in the next one, where hopefully I will choose the right strategy. We'll see. Hope to see you there, and I hope you have a good one. See ya.